I was expecting much worse.
Yeah. Whoops. Oh crap. I just I just went live and I have no picture.
Oh no.
So, hi everybody. I will be getting my picture on here really really soon. Where is it? Right here. Let's try that.
Hello.
Let's try that. Yeah, you hear a ghost. Whoops, did nothing come up? Why did nothing come up? Why did nothing come up? What the heck? I totally... Oh, there we go. Oh gosh, but I'm so...
It's just the camera's low.
Oh my gosh, I have been having such bad troubles with my live streams lately that I've just been having really, really bad difficulties. Hi, folks. So minutes before we just decided to go here, my actual camera decided it didn't want to work. It was giving me like some really funky like 80s strobe vibes. Is that what you were getting out of it?
Yeah, it was like green flashing light.
Oh gosh, it was terrible. So I tried just unplugging the camera, plugging it back in, and then the camera just did not turn back on. So anyways, you got my cruddy laptop camera angle of me, kind of, not bad. Hey everybody, it looks like we've got Vincent in the chat here tonight. Welcome, Vincent. He's saying hello everybody. And then we also got Board Games with Thomas. Hey Thomas, how are you doing? Thank you both for joining us tonight, and anybody else who's deciding to join us on this fine Tuesday evening. I've got good friend of the show here, Riley Stock. Hey, say hi to everybody, Riley.
Hi everybody.
It's me, Riley.
It's me, Riley.
And he's joining me for Marvelous March, of course. And I loved it how your interaction went, I want to play Champions. No, I want to play United. No, I want to play Champions. No, I haven't played United in a while. And you finally settled on Marvel United.
Yeah, and it was because I went to a convention this last weekend and I thought I might be too exhausted to build a deck, which I could have just done a base deck or looked up a deck. But even today, I will have you know that I was still like, I would not mind playing Champions. No, but Unite, like...
And I was like, oh, hopefully he makes a decision soon because I got to get prepped and I got to set everything up and everything like that. But I think we're just going to be fine. And I think Riley's still kind of just maybe setting some things up on his end just so that he can follow along as we're playing along here and everything like that. Vincent's saying, good choice. I've never played it and look forward to seeing the game. And so tonight, we're actually going to be playing Marvel United X-Men. Why not? Because I played some X-Men characters in my Marvel Champions stream just last week. And I've got some more X-Men content coming up on the channel shortly. So maybe this month just might be Marvelous X-Men month, which might not be it's not a terrible thing because I do enjoy myself some X-Men. And I think you do too, Riley.
I do. I like the, base Marvel stuff. I see actually right over on my there's X-Men Insurrection, which you're playing on Thursday.
Yes.
Do you like it?
You know what? I actually don't mind it. It's actually really good. It's really good. I've never played. It's based off of Elder Sign, and I never played Elder Sign. So
I haven't played Elder Sign either, but I've heard the same thing. I've heard people like Elder Sign maybe a little more because I think it's a little more. There's a little more going on in it.
Yeah.
But I think like the Marvel stuff, I think they take it down just a little bit. They simplify it sometimes.
I like the amount of scenarios that you got in Insurrection.
Yeah. Well, I think my problem, I guess, was that when I first played it, I did it like 2-player, right? Like, or two-handed solo. And really that game, like, yeah, you can play it that way. But I think it's way better if once you get to like 3 or 4 and you can start mixing and matching heroes. So when I play solo now, I do 6.
Oh, wow.
I just go full player count because then you really get to like, match abilities and gain those benefits
Yeah.
and all that.
So the game we're talking about right now, Vincent, is X-Men Mutant Insurrection. It's by Fantasy Flight Games. They released it. It's a pretty much it's a dice chucker where you're just matching symbols to complete missions.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. I'm playing it on Thursday. I will not be live on Thursday. I'm actually got a pre-recorded session of me playing. And guess what? I'm actually playing the Sentinels scenario on Mutant Insurrection because we're playing a Sentinels scenario tonight with Marvel United. I'm actually going to switch our screen over because we can still keep chatting, but people can actually kind of maybe take a look at what we're actually going to be dealing with here. So we've got this big old map here, and I've got my lovely brand new Gamegenic Marvel game mat underneath.
Oh man, I didn't even notice that. That's beautiful.
It's amazing. Underneath this is a big old red Marvel sign right out there. So this is covering up, but this is the brand new Marvel Champions play mats that they released. They released a black one, a blue one, and an orange one. But the black one pops. Like it really makes the cards pop off of the table. So I'm really, really happy with my purchase. I'm actually really, really happy that Twitter voted for the black playmat because I was going by what Twitter was voting for, and they voted the black playmat. So we're going to do that. So the Marvel United X-Men scenario we're going to be playing is an expansion box, which I believe, oh gosh, Riley, you're going to help me out here, was the Days of Future Past expansion a Kickstarter exclusive box?
Oh, no.
I can't remember that.
I kind of don't think that one was, but it might have been.
I want to say it's this one here. We're going to be playing Days of Futures Past, or Future Past.
If I pop my screen up a little, I put them up behind me, but they're like, I didn't realize it would be too high. Whatever.
Yeah. And this is a very interesting scenario because it's kind of played a little bit. How you play Marvel United is the same, but the way the scenario works is quite a bit different than all of the other villain type scenarios. Mainly because we get these nice, gigantic, chunky. Get nice, big, chunky miniatures. And Vincent's just reminding me that on this new screen, my little screen, my camera screen is just a little too tiny. So I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Thank you, Vincent. That's because I am not used to using this camera on all my streams. So thank you. And hopefully things are sounding good. Or like everybody in the chat here, just give me a thumbs up or anything like that if things are actually sounding okay. I've been having troubles with the microphone cutting in and out lately. Has that been happening, Riley?
I haven't, not since we started. I think a minute before you were pretty choppy. But
okay. Board Games with Thomas
now
is giving us a thumbs up that things sound good, and Vincent's giving us a thumbs up that things are sounding good. So hopefully things are sounding A-okay by us. So yes, we get these great big, gigantic, chunky Sentinel miniatures, which
Days of Future Past was a Kickstarter exclusive.
So it is a Kickstarter exclusive. So if you find a copy sitting around there, it's because a retailer backed it on Kickstarter. And then there's different positions. There's different molds for the different Sentinels, and that's because they're numbered. There's numbers 1, there's numbers 2, and there's Sentinel number 3. And then here's this guy. He's nice.
Oh my gosh. I never ever noticed on the base that it has the 1, 2, 3.
Oh my!
I haven't played this scenario, so
yeah. So because it's gonna matter which Sentinel is gonna activate during which times, type thing. And Board Games dad Anthony is joining us tonight. He's saying, "Hi, wonderful humans! Thank you for joining us, Anthony." He's coming to check out some Marvel United action. And I think this is this has been one of my favorite scenarios to play. Riley, I'm hoping you're my good luck charm because I am so far 0-5 on this scenario. I've played it 5 times exactly,
boy.
and I have not won it once.
Well, last time we played, we did not do well. So
Oh, we got annihilated last time we played.
and that was just a starter scenario.
But I'm thinking we might have a chance with 4 characters. Riley and I are going to be playing each 2-handed, so I'm going to control 2 characters, and Riley's going to control 2 characters. The characters we have chosen. Who did you choose there, Riley?
So I've got Logan.
So not Wolverine.
Yeah.
But it's Wolverine, but it's going to be Logan.
Yeah, which is like appropriate for this era, right?
And he's the hero that comes in the Days of Futures Past expansion box.
Yeah.
Actually,
and then my other one, I
can grab his art card.
Yeah. Oh, yours looks way better. Nice. And then my other one is Kitty Pryde.
The old phase shifting. Whoops, can I get that focused in? There we go.
Yeah.
So it's
which I think she plays I can't remember the Days of Future Past story that well, but I think she plays a pretty vital role.
And then she's got some cards that might bring in her trusty companion, Lockheed. With this little dragon is breathing fire. I really like the fire effect that they got.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to paint these. I'm not looking forward to that part.
There's Kitty Pryde. And I chose a couple of my favorite X-Men, which I chose X-23. Okay, focus on
fire effect again.
Fire effect on that. It's not deciding to focus too well on us, but yeah, there's X-23, and then the time traveler himself, not Cable, but Bishop. Yeah. I really enjoy Bishop as a character.
Yeah, you were debating between Bishop and Cable, so.
Well, then I saw online that there was a one-stop co-op shop. They played this scenario and they used Cable. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to play this scenario, but I'm not going to use Cable then. That was my big thing. So I said I'll use somebody else. And I was going back and forth between Cable and Bishop. So Bishop, it's going to be.
Nice. Love it.
Okay.
So, I'm almost set up on my end. Sorry, I forgot to do health tokens, I'm realizing.
Oh, that is no problem. I'll just do a quick little explanation of what's going on here. So we are all starting in this one location. We randomly selected 6 locations, and we've got a big set. Like Riley and I have got everything for the X-Men sets.
And it's only going to get bigger.
Well, maybe. But
wait, did you? Oh, right. You.
I didn't back it on Kickstarter, but if it is coming into my local retailer, so I can pick and choose what I want to pick up when it actually finally comes to the retailer. Oh, Anthony's got a question here. He says, I'm not super familiar with X-23 in general. Does she do something with fire? She just like causes explosions and does like a whole bunch of like awesome things. She's kind of got the same abilities. She's kind of like, oh gosh, now I'm going to be put on the spot here. She kind of has some DNA of Logan in her. She has the same abilities. She has the same adamantium skeleton, but she's filled with a lot more rage. She's very much more unhinged than and she kind of her character is kind of loosely portrayed in that in the movie Logan.
Yeah.
Her character is kind of loosely portrayed in there. So we're all going to start in one location. And in this scenario, we have these 3 Sentinel miniatures. And they're all going to start. I chose something very thematic. They're all going to start in this Sentinel space station. I think that's going to be pretty thematic. And what we actually have to do here, since we have these 4 characters, we have to randomly assign each of these 3 Sentinels are going to be hunting a specific character. So we've got these Sentinel tokens. And so we kind of have to maybe make a choice here because we have 4 heroes, but there's only 3 Sentinels. So
you
one
know what?
hero is not going to be hunted.
Here, I can shuffle up one of each of our cards, and I'll just put it under the table, and you tell me when to stop shuffling, and it'll be the top 3 cards.
Okay.
Does that work?
Sure. And stop.
All right, X23.
X23, and I've randomly shuffled, is going to get
nice.
Sentinel number 2 hunting her.
Okay. Kitty Pryde.
Kitty Pryde's going to have Sentinel number 1 hunting her.
Oh, and then Logan.
And then Logan will have Sentinel number 3 hunting him. So Bishop, since he's the time traveler, I guess, is not having anybody hunt him.
He's coming to save the day.
He's going to come save the day. So
are we playing normal mode?
We have to.
Do you want to do
okay. We're gonna have to do normal mode because I have not even stood a chance on normal mode.
Yeah, let's not get cocky.
Oh yeah. There are challenge cards we can shuffle up and determine. Like, there are wild cards in our decks, and there's different difficulties where you just remove certain wild cards. And so I think we even tried heroic, where you remove all of the wild cards of your deck.
Yeah.
And man, oh man, did we not do well.
That's my favorite way to play, because it really makes a lot of people complain about like people kind of feeling samey. I don't think that's a problem even in normal, but if you take out those wilds, then it really like pushes them to be like, well, this person's very good at moving, but they don't have maybe as much attack, or this person's really good at heroics, right? Like,
yeah,
I think it's a great way to play, but also maybe not for the first time on a harder scenario. So
yes, Vincent, there is no dice in this game, just bad card draws. So there's going to be no green 4s or red 1s that are going to be able to screw me over this time around. Okay. So the way this scenario works is that normally we would get to play 3 cards, and then the villain would get to activate. Except for in this case, the Sentinels are going to activate after every hero turn. So the Sentinels are going to activate under every hero turn. And how they activate is that they've been pre-programmed. They've been pre-programmed with their Sentinel activation protocol. So there's a card over here that's going to remind us on how exactly they activate. And what they do is, we're going to be playing down our cards to do our various actions, and depending on what we play is going to determine how they activate. And so the symbols on our cards, there are fighting symbols, there's heroic symbols, there is movement symbols, there's wild symbols. Depending on what's been played previously, whatever symbol's available, the Sentinels are going to do something based in this activation order. So if we play move, they're going to move. If we do heroics, there's new civilians to be rescued at their locations. If we fight, they're going to fight back. If we play wildcard symbols, they're going to heal themselves. And if we play cards with special effects, which we want to play the cards with special effects because they're really, really good, this track in the middle of the table here, it's going to advance. And if this track ever advances all the way to 15, we lose the scenario. So we want to play our special event cards, but at the same time, that's going to cause this track to actually activate. But we can do things at certain locations, like if we complete these objectives at these different locations, we can cause this track to actually go back down. And so if that's not far enough, so we got these 3 Sentinels. They each have 5 health each in a 4-player game, which is what we're playing. And not only do we have to defeat all 3 of these Sentinels, if we defeat all 3 of the Sentinels, that's really good. But they're not the big bad of this scenario. The big bad of this scenario is the master Sentinel of them all, and his name is Nimrod. He's this guy. And so then he's going to come onto the board, and he's going to start wreaking havoc on us. and we have to then defeat him. If we defeat him, we win the scenario. And he's got a lot of bad things. We'll get around to him if we deal with the Sentinels. Got that all, Riley?
I think so. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I just realized I didn't place the threat cards. Do you want to tell me what those are real quick? Just starting at Hangar Bay and go around?
Yeah, okay. And I'm just going to say hello to Dan, DNix7 in the chat here. Welcome, Dan, for joining us in the channel. Okay, so starting in the Hangar Bay, we've got one of these cards that's called Data Analyzer.
Okay.
Riley's just setting up the scenario on his end, so it's a little bit easier for him to track things.
Yeah, I can't read all that stuff.
No. So then in Xavier's school, we got a Sentinel production.
Okay.
We've got, next one is mutant detection.
Okay.
And then another data analyzer.
All right.
Another Sentinel production.
All right.
And another mutant detection.
Excellent. Now I think that I am all set up.
Cool. And Vincent says, I'm already exhausted just thinking about the Sentinels.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah. Oh, and Ian's in the chat now. Welcome, Ian. He says you should have got Lane to paint them for you first. Yeah. These nice big chunky Sentinels are just primed, ready to be painted. I think that would be a good paint. I've thought about this year about maybe getting into some painting, but
you should. It's fun. I like doing it. I haven't painted any of mine.
I need more space in my house my kids just got a keyboard today, just arrived on the doorstep just before I got home from work. And so now we've got a music studio being set up in our living room.
Oh, that's exciting. That's really exciting.
Yeah, our youngest has been really interested, so we got him a keyboard. So Dan says we got Bishop and X23. Who else we got? We've got Logan. Riley's playing Logan, and Kitty Pryde. Riley's playing Kitty Pryde as well. I've got their decks of cards here so that when Riley decides to play his cards on his end, I'm just going to grab them from their decks and play them here. Ian saying, oh yeah, that's what you need. Something else to occupy your time. I'm not busy enough, am I? I'm not busy enough. Let's just throw in painting as well. Why not?
Yeah. And for me, it takes about 2 to 3, sometimes 4 hours, 2 to 4 hours per miniature. Although I don't know with these guys, man,
these large chunky boys.
Yeah, these are going to take a while.
They're nice. And if you want to see the scale, let's grab Logan here. So here's the scale of, whoops, I should do this. There's the scale of the miniatures between Logan and a Sentinel.
My favorite thing is the
favorite thing is that you can actually
its open hand. Yeah, exactly.
You can set him inside the open hand, like he's actually grabbed him.
That's the best one.
I like it.
Can all of them do that? No.
No. I don't think no, this guy is doing the football foes. The old football pose here. I don't think he can actually grab somebody, but hey. So we got the big 3. Oh, I feel colored minis are great, way better than gray one. Yeah, and they did a really good job in this game that red is the villains and blue are the heroes. And in the X-Men set, they introduced the purple characters that can be both used as villains or they could be used as heroes. But we don't have any of those in this particular game. And yes, Dan, this is the Days of Futures Past expansion set that we're going to be playing tonight. I think we're okay and ready to go.
Yes.
Maybe.
What turn order are we gonna have?
Oh gosh, really? We're gonna have to. We have to decide that too. I guess
if we want, we could just go the 1, 2, 3, 4 and say that. Well, not that that's like no. Would that work?
Would that work? I'm actually going to draw my opening hand size for my. I have these decks. I can give them a quick shuffle again.
Oh yeah.
but I'm just going to do our opening hands. Our opening hands are all 3 cards, and some of our characters actually have a card that needs to start that's labeled as their starting hand. Some characters have starting hand cards. So like X23 has this healing factor card. So as long as this card is face up in the storyline, if you have less than 3 cards in your hand at the end of the villain turn, I get to draw a card. So she gets the number of cards in your hand is your life. So essentially we all start with 3. We all start with 3 life. And every time we take damage, we have to loot. Our hand size goes down by 1.
Yeah.
And as soon as we don't have any cards in our hand, well, then we're knocked out. But we can come back.
So with let's see,
healing factor, and I'll grab another 2 cards for. Are you just doing a random generator for us?
Me?
Oh, sorry. Let's have the chat. Chat. What order would you like to see us go in? We've got X23, Bishop, Logan, and Kitty Pryde. What order would you like to see us activate in? First person to type it out, that's the one we're going to go with.
Logan first.
Logan
okay.
first. Okay.
Oh, there we go. We go alphabetical.
Go alphabetical.
We could start with Logan and then go alphabetical and wrap around to Kitty.
Okay, I like that.
So we could go Logan,
Bishop,
X23, Bishop, Kitty Pryde.
Okay, Logan, X23, Bishop, Kitty Pryde.
Yeah, let's go that way. I think that's kind of silly to do a wrap around like that in a fun way.
Okay, I'm going to kind of go down the left. Okay, so we got Logan first, and then we've got X23, and then we've got Bishop,
and Kitty.
And then we've got Kitty. Okay, and I've got
And Logan is 3 on the Sentinel target. X23 is 1. Kitty Pryde is 2, right?
Yes. Bishop has no Sentinel hunting him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we still play 3 cards, but during the activation phase, is it the last 2 cards or is it every 2 cards I didn't understand that.
So in this scenario, we will play. So Logan's going to play a card, and then the Sentinels are going to activate, and then X23 is going to play a card. Sentinels are going to activate, and so the Sentinels actually activate after every single card that's been played.
Okay.
And so there's that.
Oof.
It is kind of rough.
Is it every card, or is it that you're like, does Logan activate number 3 and then X23 activate 1?
So Sentinel. So whenever we do Sentinel number 3, so if like it says, hey, if a Sentinel needs to move, it's going to be Sentinel number 3 that's going to activate against Logan. Sentinel number 2 is if anything has to do with Sentinels in the activation, Sentinel number 2 will activate on X23's turn, and then anything that happens on Kitty Pryde's turn, Sentinel number 1 is going to activate on her turn.
Okay.
So we can.
So during Bishop's turn, he still draws one, or it still activates.
So Bishop's turn is going to be unique because we will get to choose which Sentinel will activate. So kind of at our advantage. At our advantage, we can actually have maybe a Sentinel move away from their target or something like that.
Okay.
I'm just going to take a look here.
I think I get it.
Yeah.
And then real quick, let's look at these. So Sentinel production, see Sentinel activation. When this threat is cleared, decrease Nimrod activation track by 1.
That's this center track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then this one is when this threat's cleared. Oh, they're all going to be the same thing, huh?
Yeah, they're pretty much all the same thing.
Oh, except mutant detection is 1 extra damage. Okay.
Yeah, we don't
Scary.
want to be caught in mutant detection locations because they will deal us extra damage.
Yeah.
They will. And yes, Vincent, this scenario is very punishing. Hence why I am 0 for 5 on this scenario. And only one of those 5 times I've actually gotten rid of the Sentinels. Not to like tout this thing here.
Oh, yeah. Can we just immediately attack the Sentinels from the beginning?
Yeah, everybody in this scenario is always open for. And then once the Sentinels are gone, then we're going to go back to regular Marvel United where we'll play multiple cards before the villain activates.
Okay. Gotcha. Cool. Wow. This is going to be.
This is an intense. This is by far my favorite scenario in Marvel United. It is the most unique, and I think it's the most board gamey expansion that Marvel United actually came out with.
It feels clever. I think I like it. I'm going to go with that. Let's see how it plays.
And people are going to be looking, as we're playing too, I'm also going to make note that I have the upgraded plastic tokens. So you may hear some clicking. These are the upgraded plastic tokens. My locations and my villain board is the upgraded cardboard instead of the paper. The paper ones. These are the actual cardboard locations, so they're just a little bit firmer. They stand out just a little bit more. But on that, Logan, what you doing, bud?
I think I got to start by doing my Withstanding the Pain. Play the starting card because that's going to have an awesome effect at Withstanding the Pain. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, you may ignore 1 damage during each villain turn.
Yes.
That's pretty hardcore, bub.
That is his signature starting card.
Yep. So I get to move once. I am going to move to the Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters because I don't want to risk taking that extra damage. Even though I could take 1, I get to cancel 1 damage out.
Exactly. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Every villain turn, so we activate the Sentinels now, right?
Yep. So we'll look on here. So we'll say, what card did Logan play? Logan played a special action card, and it has movement. So we'll look at the activation card here. So number 1, he did move. So the Sentinel that is hunting Logan, which is Sentinel number 3, it's going to move 1 location closer to its target. And if it's already in that location, we're going to increase the Nimrod activation by 1. So I'm going to take Sentinel number 3. It's this one. And I can tell because it's got the number 3. I don't know if anybody can see that. The number 3 in the base. And it's going to come 1 location closer to Logan. Then we go down the line. Okay, no heroics, no fight, nothing. But you can see step number 5. If the last hero card in the storyline has a special effect, which this one does, increase Nimrod's activation by 1. So this track increases by 1 now. And if it gets to 15, we're done.
Yeah.
And then if that Sentinel was in its target location, that target would take a damage. So, sorry, I missed Dan's comment here.
I forgot to draw a card at the beginning of my turn. But it doesn't matter. I still would have played that one. That one's too good of one to, pass up.
Dan said here, it took all of my willpower not to go all in on this Kickstarter. I went in all in on the very first one. I went all in on the second one, this X-Men one. And I did not get anything from the multiverse one. And that's because my local game store here is bringing in all of it. And so I'm just going to go pick and choose. I'm getting Galactus. That's one that I'm definitely going to get. I'm going to get the Galactus box. But, hey, that's it. Okay.
I think I might have been a sucker and gone all in. Last minute, I think I changed it and was just like, why not?
Why not?
I did. Why? Why not? Why? But I also got the new playmat because it's a little smaller, which would be
Mm.
perfect for my table. So I'll have all 3 playmats. What a waste. I didn't need the second one.
Yeah.
I got the new plastic tokens, of course. Are they getting the plastic tokens? And the cardboard locations?
I think
and
so.
The villain
They have all of that stuff at the store right now because of the previous. Okay, so I've got X23's hand here. I drew my card, so I've got 4 cards in hand. Unfortunately, 3 of them have special effects on them. This is a good one for later on, though, because it doubles the amount of punch icons on the previous location. So, or sorry, the previous card. But for each your turn, you give. Oh, I have Tactical Genius. It's a heroic, and it says for each heroic icon you perform this turn, I get to give a move or a fight token to any hero. It is a special card, so the activation track is going to go up by 1. But hey, clearing out some of these locations of their objectives is quite good in this scenario.
Ooh, but would you want to save that for a turn where I play a heroic?
Possibly,
because you get one for each heroic played.
True, but that's going to be it's going to have to come after Logan plays.
Yeah.
So I think I'll play it now, and then I'll just give somebody a token. So I'll play it. And so what I get to do now is I actually get the movement. Oh gosh, that is very badly placed where all my advertisements are. So I'm going to get the movement from Logan's card, and I get the heroic from my card. And so what I am going to do here is I'm actually going to try. I'm going to move one over to Cape Citadel, and I'm going to play a heroic action against this mutant detection. I'm going to try to clear out that mutant detection on my thing.
Perfect.
And then for each of those I can actually. So I'm going to give a fight token. I'm going to give a fight token to Logan, so that he can do some extra. So he can do some extra damage on his turn. Okay, and that was X23's turn. And now the Sentinels are going to activate, and the Sentinels activate the previous 2 cards that are in the lineup. So we take a look in the previous 2 cards. There was a move icon. So Sentinel number 2 is going to move closer to X23. And we're going to perform, and it's also going to do a heroic. It's going to add a citizen. It's become in peril at his location. So a citizen is in peril at his location. And the last card in the storyline here is a special effect. And so Nimrod's activation goes up by 1 again. Bada bing, bada boom.
Whew.
And that is that. So X23 has done their turn. I'll cover up Logan's. I'll just kind of cover up Logan's card here. And so now it's Bishop's turn. Oh, Bishop, that's me.
Yeah, you again.
Oh, me again. So I'll take a look at what Bishop has. So Bishop's got double punch, a wild card, and two special cards. Unfortunately, Bishop is nowhere near anybody to fight. Really. That's kind of unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. So, what does Kitty Pryde want me to do?
Whatever you want.
Whatever I want.
Yeah, I have limitless possibility, let's say.
Okay. If I gave her a wild card, would that be okay?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay. Because I'm just going to do that. I'm going to play a wild card for Bishop. And so for Bishop, he's going to get the heroic action from X23. So I'll place down a heroic action on this data analyzer at the hangar bay. And then with that wild card, I'm going to place down a second heroic action at the hangar bay. All right, and so then we take a look at the Sentinel activation here. So we have a heroic action, which adds I guess we have to choose. We have to choose which Sentinel to activate.
If we choose to activate Logan's number 3, it will come in and attack Logan, but it only does 1 damage, right?
So here's the thing. It's only the 2 previous. That Sentinel's not going to move.
Oh, yeah, because there's okay, all right.
So the previous 2 cards in the lineup right now are a heroic action and a wild card action. So those are the only 2 actions that Sentinel is going to take.
That makes sense. Perfect.
So if we choose that one, it will add a civilian at its location, and it will recover 1 health. But since it's at full health, just the activation track is going to go up by 1.
Oh no, okay. Yeah, then I probably Logan's then still number 3 because that has 4. Oh, either
spot. Yeah, I guess either number 1 or
1.
Actually, number 1 would be okay. If we activate number 1,
yeah,
that's fine. So if I activate number 1, I'll put a civilian in its location. Whoops. And then
no, number 1 should have moved. Isn't number 1 on?
It's on Kitty Pryde.
Moved. Oh, okay. I had him in the wrong place. Cool. Oh, good to know. Yeah, that works then.
So that, and then he will recover a health. But since he's at full health, this track just goes up by 1. So the villain track is at 3 already out of 15. And we haven't done anything.
Whoa, okay.
Okay, Kitty Pryde's turn.
I'm just going to switch my toys around here.
And Kitty Pryde gets Bishop's wild card here to use.
Okay.
Oh, I love this scenario. It's so challenging, but it's so thematic. This is like one of the most thematic scenarios out there. These Sentinels hunting down the mutants. They're so powerful.
I could put Lockheed out. Ooh. That might be nice for attacks. What did you play out last turn?
A wild card.
It was a wild, right?
Yeah. Okay. In a wild. How many people in the chat are X-Men people? How many people in the chat are X-Men people?
Mutants? Do we have mutants in the chat today?
What would you hope if you were a mutant? What would you hope was your mutant ability?
Ooh, that's a good question.
And Dan here, he says, what other games will be played for Marvelous March? Huge X-Men fan. So tune in Thursday, Dan, because I will be having a video come out of me playing solo X-Men Mutant Insurrection for my Fantasy Flight games, which is kind of like a spiritual successor to Arkham Horror's Elder Sign. A dice chucking, Yahtzee, symbol collecting game.
I think for me, it would have to be, time travel, right? You can't beat time travel, I feel like. It's a good one. Although I'd probably be a little irresponsible with that.
I'm just like...
You?
I'm just like, Logan's ability to always self-heal and, like, not take, like, and just be able to... But I don't know if I want to, like, live that long, though.
That was what I was debating. I was thinking about it, and I was like, that would be so nice to, like...
Like, you just watch the world go by over and over and over again, and... Man, and we saw what that did to him eventually.
Yeah. I mean, think about, like, you have a family, you have kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and at some point, they're going to be older than you, right? Like, because you're aging much, much slower than them. And that sounds a little sad.
Vincent says maybe because he had LASIK done. A game changer for me. I tended towards sight enhancement. Nice. So not Cyclops, where like you just like blast things out of your eyes. You're like that. Dan said I have Elder Sign. Didn't know about Mutant Insurrection. It didn't do what Fantasy Flight Games I think wanted it to do. I think they wanted it to be the next Elder Sign, and it just didn't catch. People who liked Elder Sign said we just still like Elder Sign. But I have not played Elder Sign, and I thought Insurrection was a pretty good game for what it is. And I want to see it expanded, but I don't think it ever is going to get expanded. Okay,
Yeah,
Kitty Pryde, what do you got?
Yeah, I think I'm going to play her starting card, Lockheed Go. Put Lockheed in play in your area, or in your location, or an adjacent one. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, you may use your movement to move Lockheed instead.
Okay. Would you like to put him in the hangar bay, or would you like to put him in an adjacent location?
So, if this is something I don't know, is Lockheed invincible? Does Lockheed take damage?
I don't know. I've never played with the Kitty Pryde character.
Yeah. I haven't either.
I'm going to say
think no.
I'm going to say, because I don't think there's any other cards that bring Lockheed out. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know if Lockheed takes damage, that's just Kitty Pryde taking damage. I have no idea.
Yeah, neither do I.
I've never played because I have this massive box of miniatures in this room of like, I don't know how many different heroes are out there. Kitty Pryde has not been one that I have played with yet. And we've played a lot of United in this household, and man, that is one character that has not come up.
How has Kitty Pryde not come up? What?
I know.
Kitty Pryde. I love Kitty Pryde.
I don't know. So, I'm assuming we'll have some awesome people in the chat that are probably already looking this information up for us. Unless if you're looking it up already.
Great. I am looking it up. But,
okay.
Who knows? Let's see.
In the time being, are you leaning towards a location you want to put Lockheed?
Yeah, towards in Cape Citadel.
In Cape Citadel.
Then, but that's kind of the decision is, now I could use that movement that I have and move it to the Adirondack Mountains. Adirondack Mountains. Yep, that's it. Let's see. Normally they have like a facts page or something. I don't see one on their website.
Huh.
Weird.
So,
I would guess not though, because it's not Kitty Pryde, right? Like, I don't think they share health. I think it's just a small little thing that flies around and
does damage.
Can occasionally do damage if I use that, because I have to use another special ability to do it.
Let's play it that way, because this scenario is hard enough as it is.
Perfect. Okay, well then I'm gonna move Lockheed into the Adirondack Mountains. It's just gonna get more ridiculous as we go. And then I will use my my heroic, or the wild as a heroic, to finish the data analyzer.
Oh, in that location, sure.
In a hangar bay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we'll do those. We'll put the third one on. So it does this. And it says, see Sentinel special rules in the villain dashboard. Oh, that there's Oh,
is there?
Missions are not used in this game. Sentinels have no master plan.
I literally don't see anything.
Yeah, no, there's nothing there. So, there's no special rule.
Do reduce the track by 1 now.
Yeah,
right?
when this thread is cleared, decrease the Nimrod activation by 1. So now it's down to 2. And bada bing, that first threat is cleared. And Now you are ending your turn, and now this location has an end of your turn ability.
Yes.
And it says you may gain one of these 3 tokens of your choice.
I'm going to take... Oh, what do I have a lot? I don't know what Kitty has a lot of. Let's go with...
Really, this scenario, we just need lots of fight and
punches,
heroic.
right?
We need
Yeah, I'm
lots
gonna
of
go
fights
with
and heroics.
Let's go with heroic, actually.
And a heroic for Kitty.
Just a heroic. So
Kitty has a heroic token.
Perfect. All right. Now we get to choose which direction the Sentinel moves.
So yes, so Sentinel number 1 is hunting Kitty, and it's going to move 1 location, and since it's equidistant from her, we get to choose which way it's going to go.
So I'm thinking towards, like, into Lockheed's place.
Okay. Boom.
And then a wild, it heals, it doesn't heal, and we get 1 up on the tracker, so we're back to 3.
Back to 3. And that's because of the wild card. Perfect.
Oh, and then it's Logan's turn. Oh my goodness. Okay.
So it's kind of like you take 2 turns, and I take 2 turns, and you take 2 turns.
Yeah. I dig it. I dig it.
So I better get X23 ready here. Because X23, I do have, if you do end up playing anything fight related, I have the ability to double the amount of fight from
all right,
that.
well, it's not going to necessarily be a... Well, wait. 1, 2...
What did everybody say in the chat? Anthony said I always say invisibility as a mutant power. Vincent said self-healing would be awesome. Dan said the ability not to have imposter syndrome at work. Love it. Love it. Oh, and Vincent made a mention here of not being like Cyclops, more like having uber zoom, perfect detail, heat and night, like just like the perfect vision, just be able to turn on all of those abilities. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be really nice. I'm going to play a special ability again, of course.
Okay. I better get this. And remember, he has a fight token.
Yeah.
I'll grab his.
That's my one hesitancy, and he's also on the mutant detection. Actually, you know what? I am not going to do that this turn. I'm going to play my heroic and fight one. So it'll give a heroic and a fight. I think that'll be a little bit more useful.
Okay.
And then I will move using kitties to go to the Weapon X facility.
Okay.
And then I'll use my token and my fight to do 2 damage to Sentinel number 3.
Okay, 2 damage to Sentinel number 3. So Sentinel number 3 is down to 3 health.
Yes. And that's going to be my turn.
Did you use your heroic?
Oh, yes, my heroic. There we go. I was going to put the heroic down on this track here. On the mutant detection.
Mutant detection? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because mutant detection's not very nice.
Yeah, it's not nice. Not nice.
Not nice. Not nice.
And that is my turn. So it's going to... It can't move, so it goes up 1, right?
So it says, move 1 location closer to the target. He is already in that location, so the target is that threat track's gonna move up by 1.
Okay.
There is a heroic action, so we are gonna put a civilian at Weapon X.
Okay. And then there's an attack action.
And it says deal 1 damage to 1 hero at this location if there's any. And heroes that take damage in this location take 1 extra damage, so he'll take 2 damage. But we do have withstanding the pain that you take 1 less damage.
So I'm only going to have to get rid of 1 card. So I'm going to get rid of that 1 card.
And it goes to the bottom of your deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
But your hand size has been reduced by 1.
I'm down to 2. All right, but that's it. That's me done.
That's you done. Done like dinner.
Yeah.
Okay. X-23.
X-23.
What you doing, sweetie?
Shape-shifting would be cool. That Anthony said, I think shape-shifting would be cool.
Imagine the shenanigans you could pull by just being able to look like anything and anyone.
Actually, you know what? That's really good. I might consider shape-shifting. I think that might be an awesome one, because then you can just
Like
you can look however you want.
The pure shenanigans.
Yeah. Imagine being a content creator, right? Like you could do so many bits as a shapeshifter.
Oh my gosh. David from All Games New and Old wouldn't have to come up with costumes for all of his reviews anymore.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he just shapeshifts instantly.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
Although sometimes I imagine, did you watch Supernatural?
I did not.
Oh, well, they had a shapeshifter episode, and it was like whenever they changed shapes, they had to like lose their teeth, break their bones. Like it was like a whole painful process to change shapes. So if you found those things, then you knew that the shapeshifter had changed. But that would not be fun. I don't know that it would be worth it at that point.
Okay. I might. Oh no. Wait, did Lockheed deal a did Lockheed deal a damage to one of the Sentinels before? No, he just moved into the location with those Sentinels.
Yes.
I could play X-23's like an ability card, which would activate the activation track, but that's only going to allow me to do like 3 damage in total this turn.
Oh.
But 3 damage, I guess, is 3 damage. But then I'm going to end up having to take a damage. And the activation track's going to... Actually, being in the same location as that Sentinel is going to increase it by 1. And playing a special card is going to increase it by another 1. Oh, that's actually not that great. Maybe I save it and I just do like a move and a punch card. Oh, I didn't draw a card. What the heck?
Oh, yeah. I forget to do that all the time. And then I'm down to 2 and I'm like, why?
Oh, and it's a heroic action card. So maybe I do a move and a fight action. Whoops, not that one.
Not that one. I was going to say
this one. This one. Maybe I do this one. I can do 2 damage to somebody. I can lay down another heroic action on this track. Oh,
I don't think that's a bad call.
Oh, but with 2 fight icons, that means that
you would take 2.
I would take 2 damage.
Ooh, no, then. That's not great.
That is not great at all.
I mean, if you, with that heroic one that you have in there, right? You just drew one that has a heroic?
Yeah, I would get rid of that mutant detection.
Yeah, that's not a bad option, but...
And then the Sentinel's going to fight. Then the Sentinel's going to fight, but there's no hero in that location.
Yeah.
So that's actually not a bad.
But it'll trigger the overflow. What's the overflow do?
To
increase the track by 1. Well, no matter what, it's getting increased somehow.
Missions. Does it say? Oh, yeah, there it is. Overflow. If 1 or more tokens can't be added, then the activation track goes up by 1. Do we want to do that?
I think so. I think that's probably our best bet at this point, right?
Yeah, Vincent. I wish the Sentinels would fight each other, but they're they're semi-intelligent AIs. They're not going to fight each other.
Dang it!
Actually, I think I like this idea, just to get rid of another one of these things. It is going to push it down 1, so I can use 2 heroics to put down these. You can put down the 2 heroics. It's going to clear that threat card off of that location.
Yes.
And yeah, so then we're going to decrease the Nimrod activation by 1.
Ooh.
And then I still have a fight, which I can get rid of this thug, which is always good to get rid of them. And I guess the end of my turn. What is this end of turn? If there are any...
It's not a bad one.
If there are any in this location, you may deal 1 damage to a thug or henchman to this or an adjacent location. Oh, it has to be a henchman. These aren't
well,
henchmen.
we do have a henchman in the hangar bay though. So that at least we can get rid of another.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I can get
if
rid of...
only the mountains had a henchman, that would have been perfect.
Yeah, or like being able to deal damage to these guys. That would have been pretty good. Okay, so yes, we are going to now activate the Sentinel number 2, and we have 2 heroic actions. So this is going to fill 1, and then 1 cannot go on there. So this is going to go... Oh, wait, did I move this? I don't think I moved this down.
I don't think you moved it. I didn't move mine, so it would have gone down to 2 and then back up to 3,
Now it's back up to 3, yes.
Perfect.
And then it's going to do a fight action. It says deal 1 damage to 1 hero, and it's not. There's no hero in its location. It's got Lockheed, and notice that Lockheed is purple, so that means he's not a hero.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Lockheed's purple, so that means he's not a hero. So that is X-23's activation. Bishop's activation, draw a card. Oh, Alex is in the chat. Meeple and the Moose.
Hey,
Welcome, Alex.
Yeah, these are huge.
They are huge. They're huge.
Like nearly as big as my head.
They're chunky. Here. They don't fit on the locations.
No, they don't.
They don't fit on the locations at all. Bishop has not moved at all, and I don't have any movement for him.
Oh no.
But I could set you up with some fight. I could set Logan up for some fight.
Well, no, Kitty's next.
Oh, Kitty. Oh,
yeah, and I don't know that Kitty
could fight. The other ones that I have for Bishop are heroics, and they have special abilities. So.
Wow. Yeah, you don't have any movement. You'll be able to, if you you'll be ending your turn there. I mean, what do you have? A fight?
I have a double fight. I have a heroic. I have another heroic that gains a fight token, and another heroic that gains me a fight token.
Those aren't bad options, maybe then. At least getting fight for later, right?
Getting fight for later. Yeah. Sure, I can do that. We're just gonna keep adding. Oh no, I guess we can activate whatever Sentinel we want on Bishop's turn.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Is it okay if Kitty Pryde gets a heroic action for her turn?
Oh, yeah, that would be great. Sure, I'm good with that.
Oh, it's going to activate anyways because we're going to have 2 heroics here, so that's going to be 2 civilians that get added to some Sentinel's location.
Oh yeah.
So I'll play Energy Absorption. I'm going to gain a fight token for Bishop, and then I get to ignore 1 damage until the beginning of his next turn. So whenever he gets dealt damage, he's going to ignore 1 damage in case he ever gets dealt any damage. And then I guess I can use another hero. I can use one of those heroics to save this civilian.
Yes.
At that location. And that's about it. And then I'm going to gain, you know what, since he doesn't have any movement, should I get a movement token?
Yeah, I think so, but otherwise you might just get stuck in that location.
Yeah, because I've got a feeling the Sentinels are going to get a little bit closer and being able to move. So I'll give him a move token as well. Okay, that's Bishop's turn.
Okay, so 2 active.
Yeah, so we have to choose one of the Sentinels to activate. Should we just choose one of these guys and just have this go up once?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because then it's not adding anything and it's also only impacting 1. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We're on the same page.
So we'll activate this one, and since we can't add anything to that, we will increase the threat track by 1.
Okay.
Okay. So Logan, Kitty Pryde now.
Yes.
And she has a heroic token.
Yes, she does. But I probably won't end up using it. Oh, I hate to do this. I hate to do it, but I think we kind of need to.
Oh, wait, sorry. And since Bishop's card was a special card, this threat track had to go up by 1.
Oh, yep, you're right. Good call.
Yep.
Oh no, okay. So I do have a card that lets Lockheed deal 2 damage in its location.
Not
It's a
bad.
special card, but that could set up like I could do it on the one that's targeting you, and that might help, make it a little easier to get rid of that one. Oh, it doesn't matter, I guess, huh? Anyone is 1.
What's the end of turn thing on Cape Citadel? Cape Citadel says at the end of the turn, if there's any of these civilian tokens on it, we get to deal 1 damage to a red thug token or a henchman, which this scenario has no henchman in it.
All right, so I'm going to do the Lockheed Fire Breath.
Lockheed Fire Breath. Is it this one?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no! Sorry, with the movement.
Oh, with the movement.
I didn't know there was 2, so yeah.
Lockheed Fire Breath, but with the movement.
Yes, and then I will deal that to
either Sentinel number 1
yours. Oh, actually, okay. Here's the decision. So it's because I just played a movement, the Sentinel that my Sentinel, Kitty's Sentinel, is going to move into Cape Citadel.
Yes.
Should I injure that one, and then next time you will already be in position to attack it?
I like that.
So it'll be weakened, and it'll move to you. Then you don't have to worry about movement.
Okay, so that is Sentinel number 2?
1.
Oh, right.
Kitty's 1, right? Okay, so Sentinel 1 takes 2 damage.
Sentinel number 1 will take 2 damage from Lockheed.
Yeah, and then I'm going to move Lockheed into Cape Citadel. And then... or should I? Yeah, I'll move Lockheed in there. Well, I could just not use the movement, huh?
Yeah, you could literally, you could move yourself.
Oh, you know what? I'll move my...
Sorry, go for it.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm going to move myself to the gifted Xavier School.
So instead of moving Lockheed?
Yeah, instead of moving Lockheed, I'll move there, because then I still get to choose which direction it goes. So I'm done, right? So he's going to move 1 towards Cape Citadel.
Did you do your heroic action?
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, that's part of... Okay, so I move to the Sentinel production, put a heroic action on there. Heroic token.
Whoop. So you move Kitty Pryde to Xavier School.
Yep. And then a heroic action on there.
Okay, on that one. Okay.
Yep. And then I do have another token. I think I'll just save that. No, I'll put it down.
Okay.
I'll use her heroic one that I had stored and just put it on there.
Okay.
Whack that down. All right, so then we'll move the 1 to Cape Citadel. Oops. And then it does the heroic, which is going to put down a civilian on Cape Citadel, which is not a bad thing at all.
Not a bad thing, but it was a special card that was played. So the activation track will go up to 6.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got to get that baby down.
Whew.
Man, oh man. Okay, Logan now.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, my turn still. Gee. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't want to make you think so much on your night, but this is one been this is
No, it's great.
I love
I
this
love this.
scenario. I love this scenario so much.
Oh, I wish I played something with a fight. I could have taken out the feller.
The feller.
So, does the Sentinel attack everybody in the location?
With a fight,
Yeah.
it attacks. So it says for each fight token, you deal
hero.
1 damage to 1 hero.
Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Well, you can move away. Oh, I guess no. I guess the Sentinel moves first.
Well, I have another special card that will let me do 2 damage to it,
Oh, okay.
but that's going to accelerate the track again. But
Yeah.
it'll also let me draw 1 card, which will give me more options.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is tough. This is insane. These abilities are not nice.
I know playing the special effect cards, increasing the activation track. Like, yeah, we like to use them because they're super awesome, but they're advancing that track fast.
Yeah. Would 2 wilds be beneficial for you?
2
Ooh,
wilds,
but that'll recover its health.
Yeah, but
twice.
But which one? Oh, number 3 would heal itself.
It would go back to full health. I think I have to, because otherwise my only other option
if you
is
play
to
wilds,
move.
if you play 2 wilds, I'm going to be able to take out Sentinel number 1.
But then it'll heal 2 mine will go back to full health is my concern there.
Yeah. Vincent's asking what's the health of our heroes. It's our hand size. So the only hero that's taken damage so far has been Logan. So Logan's hand size is 2, and everybody else's hand size is 3. So everybody's at full health, 3 health, except for Logan. And yes, playing wild cards does heal the Sentinels.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
sorry. It says recover 1 health for each Sentinel production threat card that's still in play.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. Well, that changes it.
Oh, but then we have 2. We have 2 Sentinel productions that are still in play.
Oh. I could just attack once with the wild, move over to the Sentinel production on the school, and then use the heroic on that and finish that. Then it'll only heal 1, I guess.
1 per icon. So right now it's going to heal 2 per wild card. But if we take out the Sentinel productions, they won't heal anything on wild cards.
Okay. But there's still 1 other Sentinel production. Okay. I think I'll heal then myself. So I'm going to do the fighting experience.
Whoops.
Which lets me do an attack and draw 1 card.
Fighting experience.
It's going to advance the thing, but I think just about no matter what I did, it would do that. So going to deal 2 damage to number 3, which leaves it with only 1 health.
1 health.
And then I will move to Xavier's school.
Move to Xavier's school.
Yep. And then that is everything. So it's going to activate.
So
it's going to
move towards you. Boom.
And then it's going to attack Logan. And since we're not at the mutant detection, it's only going to do 1 damage, which I can just take, and it doesn't do any damage because of my
withstanding the pain.
He withstands the pain, bub. Bub. You think you can scratch this? Not
nice.
Today.
It's adamantium. What was that one? It's adamantium time. Boy, what's the? Oh gosh.
Well, the one that I sent you.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's like It's adamant. Oh no, what was it?
It's
Was that on?
adamantium slicing time, boys, or something. Or
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
okay,
I'm looking it up because it was funny.
X23 is gonna draw a card here, and okay, so I
Oh,
get
here we go. It's adamantium tasting time, boys.
so
Oh
there. So
gosh.
this is Sentinel number 1. Yeah, Dan saying "frick yeah, bub."
Frick yeah, bub.
I should be wearing my shirt that I wore the other night that said "frick yeah, bud."
Oh no.
It's my
That would be
Saskatchewan,
great.
because we always just say in Saskatchewan, "Yeah, frick yeah, bud."
Oh,
Okay,
that's glorious.
so Sentinel number 1 has 3 health.
Oh,
There's
are we
one.
at 7, by the way? Did I move that up already? Did you move it up
I
last
did
time?
not move it up. It should be
Okay,
at
we're at
7.
7 then.
Yes. So, at the risk of it increasing again, but I can take out Sentinel number 1.
Yes.
I can take out Sentinel number 1. I am going to play X23's Master Martial Artist. It'll double the previous hero card's fight. So that's 2 fight. So that'll give me a total of 3 fight that I can use. That's enough for Sentinel number 1. So Sentinel number 1 is destroyed and out of the game. I'm not going to toss this thing. I'm afraid I'm going to break it.
I'll do it.
So Sentinel number 1 is out of the game. I don't think anything happens.
Yeah, that seems weird. It seems like when you beat one, it should like lower the track or something.
It should lower the track down, shouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, so he's done.
This?
And I have a move. And so, but hers is number 2. I don't want to move into the location with number 2. I'm actually going to move away. I'm going to come back to the hangar bay so at least I get a token at the end of my turn. So X23 is coming back to the hangar bay. I think that's the ploy. And so I can gain another token on my turn, which I think I'm just going to grab another fight because she's all about fighting. So X23's got a fight token.
Great.
So number 2 is going to activate. Number 2 is going to move 1 location closer. Boom. Deal 2 fights, but there's no one there for it to hit, so that is okay. But it is a special action card, so the track is going to increase up to 8. Ugh.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Which one did you play again?
I played Master Martial Artist.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, now it's Bishop's turn. So Bishop's got a couple tokens that he can use on his turn. A move and a fight. He's going to draw a card. Okay, what's Bishop going to do here? What Sentinel is that? Okay, Sentinel number 3
only has 1 health.
And I can use X23's move and fight to deal with that.
I mean, I also have Kitty and Logan
at that location.
Yep, which now you can, like, Bishop can activate that one and just Wolverine absorbs that damage. So that's not a big deal if you wanted to attack the other one.
But I'm thinking too, I'm going to actually, oh gosh, I only have. So the only thing I'm going to do here is I think I'm just going to play this movement card so that we don't activate that villainous plot thing anymore.
Oh.
Is that going to be, wait, does Kitty Pryde want some movement or does she want something else?
Okay, here's the, so if you activate one, it activates still towards the targeted mutant, right?
So for Bishop, he will choose a Sentinel to activate against him.
Oh, okay, so it'll come after bishop.
It's coming after bishop. Yes.
Okay. So bishop's gonna take a damage probably no matter what, unless you have a movement.
Well, maybe if I play my double fight, I can move towards Sentinel number 2, fight it. Oh no, but then if we activate Sentinel number 3, it's gonna deal damage to the people at.
But that's okay because
Logan.
Because Logan can just take the damage, right? Oh, it'll do 2 damage though, huh?
It'll do 3 damage in total if I do this.
Oh,
and so but he only ignores 1 damage during the whole villain turn.
Ooh, okay. What if you if you use the movement one?
If I use this one,
then you could move into Xavier's School for Gifted Youth, punch him, finish him off. That's great,
Yep.
And then use the second movement to go to the Weapon X facility.
Okay. And
then the 2 movement will you can choose which direction, and you could put it towards the Sentinel space station.
Yeah. You are so clever.
Look at that.
That's teamwork right there. So bishop, 1 movement, boom. He's going to use his gun.
I love that I feel like they're different colors and different lighting. Like even when you hold it up, it looks more like maroon, and then there it's like a reddish.
And then bishop will continue his movement on towards Weapon X. There we go. I like that.
Yes.
Vincent saying yoo-hoo. And then darn it, missed the demise of Sentinel number 1. So he's done.
Oh man.
And sorry, I'm not going to do that yet because now bishop gets to choose which mutant to activate. And so we're going to use him. And so he's got 2 movement, and we'll use that 2 movement to come towards this way. Oh wait.
Ooh, you know what? Actually, you might as well put him on Xavier's School.
Yeah, because
he's only doing 1 punch, and I can absorb that.
And he does 1 punch. He'll do 1 punch to 1 hero. May as well be Logan because he can ignore that 1 damage. Yeah, there we go. That's the play.
You wanted a fight, bub?
Yeah,
I'll wipe you out.
He took the hit, but he just healed it right away.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, bishop is done.
Yes. Ooh, that was a good turn. That was a great turn.
I'm feeling really good so far.
Me too.
Don't say question mark. Please don't say question mark. Don't Ron Burgundy this. Don't you know he'll read anything that's on the teleprompter?
Let's see.
Yeah, that's right, Dan. I jinxed it. I totally jinxed it.
Well, this isn't a great position to be in.
Oh, yeah. So Sentinel number 1 and Sentinel number 3 are no longer in play. So on Kitty Pryde's turn, so we only have Sentinel number 2 that's going to activate.
Yeah, and I think what I'm going to do... I have a double wild and I have a single wild, and the other 2 are special cards that are pretty much useless.
Oh, right, because Lockheed is nowhere near
the
Sentinel. I
think I'm just going to use my single wild.
We should have actually, we actually should have kept with our original plan because we could have moved Lockheed, and then Lockheed could have been dealing the damage.
Yeah. Well, it'll work. So I'm going to use my single wild.
Single wild is somewhere in here. There it is.
And I'm going to use it as a heroic action to finish off the Sentinel production.
Nice.
So now we are down to 7, right?
So take that down to 7.
And then And then I'm going to move Lockheed to the Sentinel space station.
Okay.
And then that's it. That's the end of the turn. So now, oh man, it can't move. Ooh, maybe I should move. Because now it's going to raise one if I don't.
Oh, right. So do you want to take that back and like maybe have it?
Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to take it back, and then I'm going to move Kitty to the hangar bay.
Okay.
And then he goes over there. Oh, I also get to take a token. So I will take a fight token.
Kitty.
Yeah, Kitty gains a fight token.
Okay.
And then went there, heals one. There's nothing to heal, so nothing.
No, if he
Cool.
can't heal, if he's at full health, we raise the track up by 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So that might change what I would have done then.
Oh, okay.
Because I could have punched him with that wild instead of finishing off the heroic.
Oh, but the heroic would have taken it down by 1 that I did not do. Did I do that?
Oh, I didn't either. Yeah. What are you at? Do you have it at 7?
I have it at 7.
Yeah, so okay, so we went down to 6 and then back up to 7. Either way, I guess we're
Okay, it's like null. It's still sticking around at 7.
yeah. So we're good. That
yeah,
works.
it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah.
All right. And then Logan's turn.
This guy's just like football. All Heisman trophying it right now.
Yeah.
Sentinel activate.
Oh man. Okay, this is getting trickier and trickier.
BattleBots activate. My son and I have been watching my son and I have been watching a lot of like really old reruns of BattleBots on Discovery.
That's
And
awesome.
It's been so much fun. He's like 7 and he's like, I want to build my own robot. I'm like, I don't know anything about building robots.
Oh man, that'd be cool though.
Yeah, Alex is saying I loved
Alex said
watching
it, yeah.
BattleBots as a kid. Oh man, BattleBots is so cool. It's so good.
I'm gonna do the move attack action
With Logan.
with Logan.
Okay.
And there's one recover health. Okay, so I'm gonna move once, attack twice.
So you move. You're moving into the Sentinel location.
Yes, moving into the hangar.
Okay.
I'm attacking twice.
Attack twice.
And then that's the end of the turn. I'm gonna choose to gain an attack.
So Logan gains an attack.
Oh man, I forgot to draw a card at the beginning of my hand. I'm so good at that. That's
oh man,
fine.
it's like the name
It
of the
wouldn't
game.
have.
The name of the game is forget to draw your cards at their turn at every turn.
And then so I moved. Oh, I attacked twice. Ooh, okay, actually. Oh, this just makes it like stale. It would be a stalemate, but okay, I have the option of attacking twice, or I could move back to the Xavier's School of Gifted Youngsters.
Mm.
And then he wouldn't the acceleration track wouldn't go up at all, but he would heal right back to full health.
But having the activation track to actually not advance is actually pretty good.
Okay, let's do that then. So he's instead of attacking 2 times, I'm moving there, attacking once, and then moving back to the school. So he's going to heal back to full health, but I also get to choose another hero in this location. Oh, so
Another hero in this location may either draw cards until they have 3
yeah.
or gain
So nothing happens there, but the Sentinel's going to move back towards me, heal 1, attack me once. I take no damage.
You take no damage.
All right, I'm good then. Now it is X-23's turn.
X-23, which has an extra punch icon for her.
Yes.
And so
And a move, so she can
and a
move there and
move.
attack.
So put that over there. And that is X-23's Sentinel.
Yes, it is.
Okay. I want to say maybe some extra. I don't know what to do here. I have move fight. I have move fight. I have heroic fight. And then I just have her signature card, which is healing factor, which if she has less than 3 cards in hand at the end of the villain turn, she gets to draw an extra card. Or just may draw a card if she has less than 3 cards. And that just provides a fight.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a big oof. But that would give me, if I did that, that would give me 3 fights against him. Which, where's Bishop? Bishop's got a movement. Oh, Bishop could probably come and take him out.
Okay, that would be worth it then, even if it accelerates. Ooh, wait, but that's going to be a massive. Oh no, it'll be 2 damage, which I could take.
Actually, here I'm gonna use a move fight instead of just a fight.
Well, the move fight. Oh, so that you can move away.
I can move away again. I can bring him to Bishop's location. Actually,
but then it'll do 3 damage at Bishop's location.
Yeah, that's not good. So let's move to Xavier School. I will deal.
I think if you just do a fight one, that'll work out fine for me, because then I can take the damage and I'll only take 1 damage from the 2 fights. Right?
Yeah, I'm going to spend my token and those 2 to deal 3 damage to Sentinel number 2. And then I will move back to the hangar bay.
Oh, but it's going to follow you and do
2 damage to me. What do I do with that extra movement? Do I just ignore the extra movement?
No, it'll accelerate the track once. Oh, wait.
Yeah. No, it'll be for every. It's for every location. So, yeah, for everything. So, I think it's going to move. So, right now, as it is, like this, it's going to have 2 movement icons. It'll move 1, and then the second movement point, it's going to advance the track.
Advance, yeah.
And then it's going to pound me for 2.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it just says deal 1 damage to 1 hero in its location. And then if it is ending in the location with that hero takes a damage. So, can we spread the damage?
Oh, if it's target hero, I see.
So, can we spread out that damage?
I think so, yeah. But I think that would mean if you stayed with Logan instead of moving back. Wait, do you have a play? Did you have just a regular attack card?
No, it was a special. It was a special card.
Oh.
No, but I did. Guess... Oh, sorry, I had a heroic attack.
Yeah, you could have used that
instead of the double, which means I would have ended if I did this. I would have just ended in his location. I have a heroic action still.
Yeah.
So
you could save a civilian.
Save a civilian. So that when the villain activates, when the Sentinel activates now, it can't move.
So it's going to accelerate once.
So it accelerate once to 8. It's got a heroic. It's going to put that civilian right back. And then it's going to deal 2 damage. 2 instances of 1 damage. So if we say at Logan, so Logan would only take 1 damage.
Yeah, so I'm just going to take 1 damage. I'll put that put that at the bottom.
So Logan's down to 1 card in hand.
No, 2. I used a special card
used a special
earlier.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then since I'm ending the location in that Sentinel, X-23 will take a damage.
Which we didn't do that before on Logan. My bad. But that's okay.
Oh, we just missed that 1 damage.
I think so.
Okay.
Or did we? Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it ended in his yeah, whatever.
Logan's Sentinel. I can't remember now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I could
that
discard
turn.
another card if we wanted. But
Okay, so now Bishop is going to come. He's going to draw a card. He's got a couple tokens he can use. Mainly, he's got what? That Sentinel's got 2. That Sentinel's got 2
oh yeah.
life left.
Yes.
Okay, so wait. So chances are this is going to be the turn that the Sentinel goes
you
down.
also ended your turn in this
Oh,
this
gosh.
space. So I could draw until I have 3 cards in hand. That would be nice.
Do that.
Great. Okay. All right. That's it. That's the end of that turn.
Okay, so at the end of this next turn, at the end of Bishop's turn here, the Sentinel is going to go away because I have enough damage that I can deal to this Sentinel.
Perfect.
So let's just read about Nimrod because he's going to come into play. So Nimrod is always under pressure and may be damaged as soon as he enters play. See special setup. At the end of the turn in which Nimrod is reduced to 4 or less health, it immediately moves to the opposite location. When a hero is KO'd, Nimrod doesn't activate its BAM. Instead, that hero is eliminated from the game. Oof. So no longer is that KOing thing. Like if they get KO'd, they're just removed off the map.
Oh.
The BAM affects each hero in Nimrod's location takes 1 damage, plus 1 extra damage if Nimrod's activation is in yellow, 2 extra damage if Nimrod's activation is in red. Okay. And I think Nimrod comes in. Oh, yeah, he comes into play wherever the last Sentinel was destroyed. I think that's where it comes.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to read that again here. Where's Nimrod? Nimrod enters play at the end of the hero turn in which the last Sentinel was defeated. He is placed at the starting villain location. And he immediately plays a master plan card. Okay, so he would start at the Sentinel space station.
Oh, wait. Oh, what is it? He starts where they started?
Yeah, it says in which the last Sentinel was. He is placed in the starting villain location. And the starting villain location was the space station.
Nice. Yeah, that's really nice.
Okay. All right. So
that
here comes Bishop. So Bishop is going to move with his move token.
Nice.
To this location. And I guess he has to actually play a card, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So wait. So back this up, Ryan. Jeez, come on. Get this under control. Get this under control. So he only has 2 of the health left. So I am actually going to play this. Do I play this double heroic to get rid of that mutant detector?
Ooh. Yeah, that would be nice.
So we don't take extra damage if we're in that location.
Yeah. And it lowers the track 1, which if we could... Oh, wait. We won't be able to get it down to
the white.
Back to the white. But that would be cool.
Yeah. So, or do you want Kitty Pryde to be loaded up with some fight?
No, because she'll be directly opposite.
Oh, she's directly opposite of.
Yeah.
So I don't have anything
that
I can't give him any movement. I can't give her any movement.
That's okay.
So I will.
Because I think I can get locked. Oh no, I can't.
So I will play this, or maybe do I just play a single? I'm just gonna play a single heroic. Oh no, I need the fight. Oh no, but I can gain the 1 fight token from my energy absorption.
Oh,
I think I
okay. So you're doing.
One, oh no, I need that. Never mind. I got it. I'm gonna play energy absorption.
Okay.
going to do that. I gain a fight token. I'm going to use his movement token to move to the Sentinel location.
Before you did that, do you do the...
Before I did that, I do the 2 heroics.
So just... Oh, yeah, you have 2 heroics from the last...
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So you
do the
still
2
finished
heroics.
that one.
Threat track goes down to 7. Now I use the movement token to move over to the Sentinel location, and I spend one of my tokens, one of my fight tokens, and the fight from X23 to deal 2 damage to the Sentinel. And that Sentinel goes kaboom. They're all gone. And I am done. I can choose a hero in my location to draw up to 3 cards.
Yeah.
I can choose X23.
Heal her up.
And that Sentinel token is gone. And yeah, that's the end of his turn. So now we have no more Sentinels. That's right. That's Vincent. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh gosh, this is 20-year-old Mr. Rau all over again.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that is the end of our turn. So Nimrod is going to spawn. Dun dun dun.
16. Oh no, 12 health. Oh my gosh.
12 health he starts with. Oh my gosh. 1, 2. I like these little tokens because they stack.
I know, that's so beautiful. Yeah, they have like a groove on them that makes it so they just like can click into place and they don't move.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
4, 8, 12. All right. We got this. Yeah, we still got plenty of fight in us, right?
We got plenty of fight. So there we go. We got 12 tokens. And he comes into play and he activates immediately, just like the other villain. So I'm going to give his little deck a shuffle here.
Taking my jacket off. It's time to get serious.
Oh my gosh. I'm sweating here because I'm like, I think this is I have never done this scenario 4-handed. And I was figuring that 4-handed may have given us a good chance.
Yeah. Because then it distributes all of the Sentinels.
Our villain track is only like halfway. So I'm feeling okay. Dan, I think we're doing this tonight.
Are we doing this?
I
think we're doing this.
If it happens, it's recorded and it's on the interwebs.
Yeah. Unless this happens, no, I don't want to jinx it, but we had our Sandman fight. Remember that?
Oh yeah. Okay, so then
lost recording. It's fine.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Remember what happened when I was supposed to be playing with Tim and David?
Oh no, yeah. That's because I wasn't there. I'm the good luck charm, remember?
You are the good luck charm. Okay, so Nimrod's first activation is going to be, he's going to move 3 and then bam. He's going to go 1,
kitty.
2, 3. Oh no, kitty. Each hero in Nimrod's location takes 1 damage plus 1 extra damage if he's in yellow. So 2 damage to Kitty Pride. Analyze encounter. Nimrod recovers 1 health for each hero still in play. He can't go above his starting health. Okay, so that was that.
No, that's not too bad except for the 2 damage.
That was that 2 damage. I think he's going to start pinging. He's going to start pinging us off.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so Kitty's turn, and she does have an extra fight token, but she only has that heroic action from Bishop.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to lose 2 of my cards. I'm going to lose those 2 and draw 1 card. You can move another hero with you this turn. Oh, but I'm not in a... Other heroes in your location cannot take any damage until the beginning of your next turn. Ooh,
Ho 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 ho
ooh.
ho ho.
Oh,
Drool.
but I just wouldn't be able to do any damage, but...
Not taking any damage, though, is pretty... What card are you looking at? Oh, this one.
This is phasing others.
Yeah, you can...
But does that mean I can still take damage? It says other heroes in your location, so that means I'll still take damage. So
Yeah.
that's a little bit risky. I think I'm going to do a double wild.
Yeah, because we don't have any Sentinels. This track, I believe, is like done moving. From what I gather...
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
From what I gather, I think Nimrod... So he's in a...
Nothing...
So he is stuck in this zone, so... he's just doing 2 damage to us instead of, if he got up to the red, he would have been dealing like 3 damage to us every turn.
Yeah,
so he's kind of like
awesome.
Like medium powered.
Great, yeah.
So
So
double
I'm gonna
wild.
do the double wild. I have a heroic, which is just gonna be wasted, but that's okay because I'm gonna do a double punch on him.
Are you gonna spend your punch?
Ooh,
token
and yes, thank you for reminding me of that punch token. So 3 total attack.
3 total attack. 1, 2, 3.
He's a quarter of the way down.
Yeah. Alex just says, I love the discussion that comes from co-op games, everyone working on a puzzle together, and how excited you get when you figure out the best path forward. That's happened a couple times tonight.
It has, where like I don't see something and you point it out and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's exciting. I love it. I love it so much. Is it every 3 heroes like normal, or is it down to 2?
It's every 2 cards now because he's under pressure.
Okay. Oh yeah, because he comes in under. Okay. Under pressure.
Do 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 do. Okay. You ended your turn in the hangar bay, so you get a token.
Oh, I do. Yes, of course. So I might as well take a fight token. That's probably what I'm going to need the most of.
Okay.
Ooh, and I can play special cards now without worrying.
Yes.
So that is nice. Oh, and I get to draw a card. Don't forget that. So I am going to play...
So yes, Logan's playing now.
My fighting experience. My other fighting experience.
So he's gonna play... Whoa, gosh. Cards are flying everywhere here. Okay.
Yes.
So he's playing
and then
fighting experience.
I will move... Use one of the wilds from Kitty to move, and then that will be... The other wild will be a punch, a punch, a punch, and a punch for my token. So 4 damage.
4 damage. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. I'm sweating here.
And I get to draw a card.
And you get to draw a card.
We got this. Oh, I'm not... No, I shouldn't say that. As soon as you get... a little overly confident, that's when it goes down.
Well, because Nimrod's going to activate now after this.
Yes. So I'm going to take... I'm ending my turn there. I'm going to take a punch token. Ooh, actually, should I take a move? No, I'm going to take a punch.
Take a punch.
Yes. Yeah, and then we're ending. So let's... Nimrod, activate.
He's moving 0.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. Adapt and exterminate. Increase Nimrod's activation track by 2. Oh, he's still in yellow.
We're still yellow.
And then he bams.
Oh, no. Okay.
Each hero in Nimrod's location takes 2 damage.
Each hero?
It says each hero in his location will take 2 damage.
Bye, Kitty Pride.
Oh, is she done?
She's dead.
She's dead. Normally, in a game, KO'd characters would have a chance to come back, but the special rule in this particular scenario is when a hero is KO'd, they are eliminated from the game. So
it doesn't activate the BAM again or anything, luckily, so it's just eliminated.
And then Logan would only take 1 damage.
1 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then that's it. That's the end of that turn.
Okay. X23. Feel like she needs to start doing some fight as well, just to start whittling him down, hey? So I'm going to double that fight. So I'm going to use another master martial artist. Gives me a movement. I will move to Nimrod's location. I will double Logan's fight. So for 2, 3, I'm going to deal 3 damage to Nimrod. So he's what, down to 2? Oh gosh. So he's down to 2.
You did 3 damage there, right?
I did 3 damage in total.
Oh yeah, we've got. There's no way he's gonna wipe all of us out.
And so that's the end of her turn. She's gonna gain another token. I may as well. I don't know. I'll just gain a fight. And then it's Bishop's turn. And oh, we got this. Because we got the movement.
Oh, you have a fight already. And a move.
We got the movement. We got it. We got it. We got it.
Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'll play the card officially. I'm gonna play the movement. And I'm gonna get the fight, and an overkill fight to deal 3 damage. Oh my gosh, we did it. Nimrod. Oh my gosh.
Nimrod.
Riley, you are my good
Dead.
luck charm.
Bam!
Now, somebody's going to watch this video after the fact and be like, by the way, you missed this and you missed that and you... I don't care. I'm going to take it. This scenario is hard.
Well, I know that I messed up not doing the -1 or like... Oh, no. Actually, because that's a separate damage, right? At the end of the Sentinel's turn. So it like goes through that activation. So number 3, it would have done 1 damage to me. It ends the turn there, so it would do another 1 damage, but that's a separate kind of attack, right?
That's still the whole villain turn. So you only just ignore 1 damage for the whole villain turn.
Oh, each villain turn. Okay,
yeah.
So technically I would have taken 1 more damage one of the other times, but eventually I healed. Like,
yeah, you got the whole thing
to heal.
Yeah.
So
thank you, Vincent.
One asterisk.
Vincent says, "In your face." Dan is saying, "Congrats, fellas. This is an accomplishment, Riley." So I am now 1 for 6 on this.
You're welcome.
1 win.
No,
sorry,
that's
1 for 5. One win, 5 losses on this scenario.
That is super exciting because it feels amazing.
And yeah, so Days of Futures Past. I'm gonna grab the box.
I'm sad Kitty didn't make it to the end, but it's
Kitty
fine.
Pride, your sacrifice was well regarded. Days of Futures Past, and Riley did look it up. It is a Kickstarter exclusive box. So if you find it out there in the wild there, and it's because somebody is letting it go or some retailers brought some copies in. I know Amazing Stories here in Saskatoon, they have a few copies of Days of Futures Past in stock in here. What is the limit of number of players for this game? I think it's 4.
4.
Yeah, 4 is the limit. 4. And there is an official solo mode for this game, and I'm not a fan of it, but apparently the multiverse box is supposed to fix it. I just play multi-card handed because it's not actually that hard to track the number of cards.
Yeah, I don't love. Yeah, it has like a good idea for how it works, but I don't think it.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Works well, especially with. It's worse in some scenarios, like Juggernaut, or like things where it deals. It can like charge through or deal massive amounts of damage to everyone on the square on the location that like can wipe you out.
Yeah.
So.
Vincent's asking how this game is at 4. I'm going out on a limb here, Riley, I think the X-Men box is best at 4 players or playing with 4 characters. Because we analyzed that Mystique scenario, and if we had more players than just the 2 of us, I think we would have stood a better chance against that scenario.
Yeah, I think a lot of them are geared that way. But at the same time, like, other scenarios too have more, like, if you're spread out, you might be more likely to get KO'd and then, accelerate the track, or they get closer to victory. So I think it balances pretty well from like 2 to 4 and everything. But I 4 is, I think, the most fun. So.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, like, the base box, the original Kickstarter Marvel United, it did a really good job at balancing of all of the things.
Yes.
Like playing solo, playing 2-player, playing 3, like they all felt differently, but I'm finding the X-Men box is really harder at the lower player counts. That's what I've found over across my multiple plays with my son. And so we just end up playing like what we did tonight, playing just 2 characters each. And it's not too terrible cognitive load. This is by far the most complex scenario that's kind of out there, but it's my favorite.
That was insane. That was really fun. I loved that. I think it might be my favorite too. I haven't played nearly as many as you, but
yeah. So Vincent was asking, what about the regular Marvel United box? So like, you're gonna get some good value out of that thing, because you can find that box for like $25-$30. Sometimes it was like on Amazon, or Target. There was like, you were like right. It's like under $10 for that box. I'd pick it up for that, like no problem at all.
Yeah, like, and I do think the base box is definitely like base Marvel United box, right? Not X-Men base box is definitely the most simple. Both like villains and scenarios, and the heroes as well. The heroes, I think, are a little bit more plain. Like, a lot of their abilities are pretty much just the same 3 abilities on all of them, right? Like, I think the expansions is where they started saying, like, this is for family weight. This is like anyone could pick this up. It's not going to be too complicated. The expansion characters. So if you could pick up like Spider-Verse or what's another one that's available?
They did also one of, I can't remember, just because I have all of it.
I know, I can't remember either. Maybe it was Black Panther or Guardians of the Galaxy or Asgard or Thor. I don't remember. But if you can pick up one of
Black Panther.
Black Panther. Okay, yeah. Oh, and Tales of Asgard. Well, yeah, I think multiple of them are available. But they really do add so much more, and I think that they get the expansion stuff adds way more interesting stuff.
And remember, they did it's also like, it's co-published with Spin Master, and Spin Master is meant for like kids and families. Yes. It's kind of like what they're gearing towards. So that's what they're having. This is my son and I. This is my son's favorite game of like all time. Like, in his limited experience of game playing, this one is his favorite game, and we bust it out every time. Too bad sometimes it takes a while to set up, because I have so much stuff for this game, and it just needs to be organized. What other X-Men sets do you recommend? He is asking. The Age of Apocalypse campaign, which is kind of like the Infinity Gauntlet from the original Kickstarter. They have the Apocalypse campaign, like mini, like they say campaign. It's like a couple mini sessions in a row. That one's really fun. I have not played Blue Gold. That is one I would actually like to get played on this channel at some point in time. The blue team versus the gold team scenario. Yeah. And duking out. I actually want to also play, what we have not explored is the supervillain mode, which is a player at the table can take the role on of the villain. and they have like a deck of cards that they can play against the heroes, which is actually kind of fun. Yeah, Age of Apocalypse. Dan is saying here, he's like, "Ooh yeah,
Oh yeah."
which
Yeah,
I'm hoping is the next Marvel Champions campaign box.
Oh, that would be good, man. This is the first time that we haven't had any announcements. Like
Yeah,
we
for
have
Marvel
everything
United.
that's been announced.
Yeah, I predict, or what?
Champions.
What I would like to see is an Age of Apocalypse box, and we get a Cable hero, and an Angel hero. I would like to see those two characters as the campaign box, and we've got like your 4 horsemen scenario. We've seen like these scenarios. We got the 4 horsemen scenario. We got Apocalypse. Maybe we got even like Apocalypse through time type thing, like different versions of Apocalypse. Like we saw it with Chang.
Yeah,
but maybe it's like on a more grandiose scale. I don't know. Fantasy Flight, give me a call. I've got ideas. MJ, if you're in this, or Caleb Grace, if you folks out there are like watching this, I've got ideas. Give me a call.
Alex asked earlier what are each of our favorite co-op games.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Marvel Champions is way up there, and Arkham Horror, the card game. Arkham Horror card game is my favorite game of all time. I just love it. I just love it to death. I'm gonna try to think outside of the card game universe.
For me, it's Spirit Island. I don't think nothing has beat that for me. I think that's my number one game, period. So.
Yeah. Cooperative games. I'm trying to think. How many cooperative games do I actually own? Ugh.
I really, really like, and I don't know many people that have played this game, but The Reckoners, which is based on a Brandon Sanderson book series. It's a great dice rolling one. Grant, I haven't played it for a little while. I got the expansion. I haven't played that yet, but I really liked it back in the day. It was like my number one game until I played a couple other games. Oh. It's moved down the list quite a bit, but it's a fun dice.
Dan's mentioning Shadows over Camelot. Yeah, that's a great one. Too bad it is out of print. It's out of print. Days of Wonder production. They were supposed to be coming out with a retheme of Shadows over Camelot. It was something about and it was something to do with the 5 boroughs of New York. It was something going to be rethemed in that realm, but Shadows over Camelot is fantastic. I highly recommend anybody. Actually, I've taken that one to so many game nights where I've introduced people to it, and they're like, "Oh, this game is amazing. I'm gonna go buy it." And I'm like, "Sorry, that's my one That's my one downfall is that I show people games that they cannot get."
You monster!
It's a weird flex of mine. We're like, "Oh, by the way, I'm the only one right now around here that has it." La 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 la.
You have to play it with me. That's the solution.
That's the solution. I have so many more game nights.
We have to stay friends. Yeah.
He says Alex is saying I have Arkham Horror TCG, but I haven't learned how to play it yet. How do I say this? Because that base box, it's so hard with just what they give you in that original core box. It's so difficult. You need to kind of you need a couple extra hero investigator cards to kind of do a tad bit of deck building just to kind of make it, survivable.
We played that on stream.
Yep.
Over a year ago.
Way back.
Right?
I think
that was 2021.
If the Bridge City Board Gamers YouTube channel still exists, I don't know if it does because I'm locked out of it.
Oh, no.
I don't have access to it. But that old Bridge City Board Gamers YouTube channel has Riley and I playing the original core box 3 scenarios.
Yes.
Which was a ton of fun. It was a ton of fun.
So I have I have a few things now. I've got the Scarlet Keys scenario box. I've got um the investigator box for the frozen one. The what is that one?
Edge
The
of the Earth.
cold Edge of the Earth. Thank you. I've got the core box. I've got a couple of solo scenarios. I've got all of the starter investigators. Right? There's like 5 of the like these individual characters. The only time I have played this game 4 times, and I need to play it more to justify it, but literally the only time I have played it is with Ryan. And there's times where I start to pull it out to play it more because I loved it playing it with you, and I'm just like, but I played it with Ryan, and I kind of just want to play it with Ryan more. But I mean, like, we have to set up the actual time to do it. Yeah, like, I just had so much fun playing with you, like, it's just exciting. And solo, I'm sure it'll be really fun to do too. Just like Marvel Champions, right? Like, that is a blast solo or with people. But there's the excitement of like watching somebody else draw and reveal the token. And man, that game, so good. It's probably higher up on my list than I give it credit for, but I just don't play it enough because of that sentimentality.
Yeah. Alex is saying, "Oh no, I'm not a very big fan of really hard co-op games. Arkham Horror is hard. I won't deny. And in fact, it's not hard, but it's punishing. Is that correct? It's very punishing towards you, and you don't fail. Like, you fail a scenario though, but you don't like have to restart. It's a fail forward program. You'll just start the next scenario with a slight hindrance, or you might actually start the next scenario actually with a benefit. It all depends on what's thematic with the story that's being told at that time.
Yeah, I think because I'm not necessarily a fan of super hard co-op games, but I think because of how immersive this game is, it fits and it feels exciting. Like, oh no, we didn't kill that one cultist or whatever that's really hard, and he's gonna follow us into the next scenario. Like, oh my gosh, no, this guy's back again. Like, or there's a chance he could show up, something like that. Like, just those little things that carry over are exciting, and so even failing, it doesn't feel so bad. There's also varying degrees of success, so after you finish the campaign, like, we didn't get the best outcome, but we also didn't die, so we didn't get the worst either. It's just so good.
Vincent saying that doesn't seem very fun being locked out of it. It's just that I've started my own thing, and I'm not maintaining 2 YouTube channels. I've started my own thing. Norm's doing his own thing with Cardboard Conjecture and Bridge City Board Gamers. We collaborate with one another, but I'm not running 2. I'm not running 2 channels. Vincent did say that channel is still up, so those videos are still available of Riley and I playing, and also Rob from the Meeple Dungeon and I. That's where our Ashes Reborn series is housed over on that channel.
That's right,
as well. Which I'll plug, shameless plug here. Coming up in April, I'm playing a ton of Ashes Reborn on this channel. Vincent and I are gonna do a rematch of our game that we played just not too long ago, and I'm getting a review copy of the solo co-op player versus environment campaign expansion for Ashes Reborn. I'm really, really excited. That actually should be showing up on my doorstep like really, really soon here. I hope it actually arrives before I head off to Vancouver for Terminal City tabletop convention, because I need something to do during the layovers. It's not a direct flight from Saskatoon from here to Vancouver, so I have to have a layover in Edmonton for a couple hours, and I would like to have that as like my time passerby for myself. But yes, I am going to be traveling this weekend to Terminal City tabletop convention in Vancouver. if you have the notifications set on this channel, you'll might get some random notifications that I'm going live. I'm going to try some on-location live streaming from my phone. So like just walking around with a selfie, be that goofy guy with a selfie stick and walking around and chit-chatting and showing off the vendors and showing off the things that I'm playing and stuff like that. And I don't know. I'm trying it. I don't know.
I was going to do something like that. So I just went to SaltCon, which is a convention here in Utah in the United States. And I was like all excited. I was going to do it. I even saw like a booth that I was like, oh, this would be perfect to like do a little selfie style recording, talk to the vendors there, show off what they have, the merch they have. And then I chickened out. I was like, okay, I'm too embarrassed. I got so self-conscious. So I did no video and I regret it. I shouldn't have chickened out. So please do it, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm going to try. I want to, my whole big thing about me and this channel is that I'm trying to push myself just a little bit more every single time. I'm just kind of like, I'm putting myself out there. Like a publisher is actually going to sponsor my streams for a whole month, which is actually like it's fantastic. I never thought like that would, like something like that would actually happen, because I'm not professional in this. I just doing this in my spare time because I love doing it. Yeah. And so they're like, here, Alex says, I'll live vicariously through you. Alex lives in Vancouver, but he's not a big crowds person, so he's not going to the convention. Dan is just telling me just to do it. So yes. I'm going to try it. I think I've got it all figured out. I've got the software installed on my phone. Hopefully I have enough data so that we don't get like super laggy. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna definitely do a live stream next week, doing a whole recap of my experience at. Oh, he's in Victoria, actually. Dang it, sorry. Vancouver is just a ferry ride away, though. Yeah, so Victoria, Vancouver, potato, almost. But yeah, I think I'm going to do a whole big recap. I'm going to, take a lot of pictures, hopefully get some videos. I have lined up that I think there is a publisher that I'm going to actually like get a chance to chit chat with. Nice. See what they're doing. I'm just putting myself out there. That's all I want to do. Have some fun, play a crap ton of games. That's what I want to do, is play some games. I am having a chance. I think I might get a chance to hang out with Daniel Winter, the Board Game Feast. Oh, nice. A little bit. He's doing the he's part of the big part of he's doing the registration at the con. And so he helped me hook me up with a media badge and stuff like that to get into the con, and we might try to hang out the Friday night right before the con actually starts. But yeah.
That's really exciting. I'm excited for you.
That's a big preamble. That's a big preamble saying that there's no live stream on Thursday night, because I'm going to be getting ready to go to Vancouver Friday right after work. I'm working Friday.
Not this Thursday. Next Thursday? Or this Thursday? I thought you were doing X-Men. Oh.
This Thursday, I have a pre-recorded session of me playing X-Men Mutant Insurrection. So I pre-recorded myself and did no editing. It looks like exactly like a live stream. I did zero editing. There's awkward silence pauses everywhere. I am not doing any editing on it. It's just going to be just like we're watching, but I'm just not interacting with the audience.
Yeah.
So you can watch it as if there was a live stream, but just know that I'm not watching it at the same time that you are. Okay, nice. Vincent said that Victoria is beautiful. Well, it was 25 to 30 years ago. Sounds awesome and exhausting. He says, I'm excited for you too. Gaming conventions are fun, and I have not been to a gaming convention in 3 years. So here we go.
Mine was just this last weekend, and that's like you can probably, maybe if you know me, my voice is maybe a little bit lower and scratchier than normal. And that's why. It's because I was talking a lot. Mm-hmm. But it was so fun. Man, Dice Tower West is this weekend, and I jokingly said to my wife, "You ready for the next one?" And she said, "Yeah." Oh. How much are tickets? Because it's down in Vegas, which is about a 4 to 5 hour drive. And I was like, are you serious? And she's like, I mean, yeah, that would be fun to go to Vegas, like we play more games or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, yeah, I really want to, but at the same time, that's a lot of money and travel, and we just did this and I'm still exhausted. My throat's tired. Like I can't do it. So I think my wife would actually do it, but I'm like, I'm saying no at this point.
So funny enough, Riley, is that I was going to go to Dice Tower West. I had it all planned, but then Terminal City came up that it was going to be the next weekend, and I have plans to actually meet up with some friends. So I said, but Dice Tower West is not out of the question because Vegas, baby. I like Vegas. I love playing poker. Like poker is like one of my favorite games of all time. I love playing poker.
Yeah,
poker is one of my favorites. Dan saying PAX Unplugged in December. Come on down. Dan, I'll let you know. I will be at PAX this year. I am made the commitment that I'm going to go to PAX this year. That's going to be my one international trip. I'm not doing Gen Con and I'm not doing Origins, but I am going to do PAX.
Okay, well now I might actually do PAX Unplugged.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk to Kimmy.
Yeah, come on, to talk to, because then like the Tabletop Express guys are going to be there. There's a whole bunch of people actually end up being there, and Dan saying, "Yep, meetup time." We'll have to do like a Mista Rau Gaming, Tabletop Express, Board Game Community Show, big meetup. Like, we'll rent a bar. We'll rent a bar and have all the friends come on down.
That would be awesome.
That would be so
Record
sweet.
a big live thing there.
Yeah. So PAX, I'm committed.
Hey Norm.
Oh, he is. There we go. Man of the hour. Cardboard Conjecture. Norm. Dudes. Just saying it out there, putting it on the interwebs here, Norm. PAX U. It's going to happen this year. I'm committed. I want to do it this year. So. Alex,
I think I'm going to shoot for it too.
Alex said here.
Oh, yeah, she called my bluff.
She called your bluff. Wait,
yeah,
what?
Yeah, she did. Well, so I actually, at this, I know like Tim Fowers, and Paperback Adventures has quickly become one of my favorite games. The designer of that is Sky Larson and Tim Fowers, and so we played at this. But last year, actually, at PAX Unplugged, I found out that Tim would have been willing to pay for my like hotel or my flight or something to have me come and help at the booth. So I told him, like, any other conventions you want me at, you just let me know. I will happily help you out and man the booth and teach people Paperback Adventures. So that might also be an option. I may end up going and doing hanging out with Tim at the booth or something. So who knows?
I heard that's a fun thing to do is like get in with a publisher and do some demos for them. Don't have to work the entire convention. You can work a day and stuff like that, and help them out for a day. And I think
that's what. Yeah. When talking to Sky, he was like, it would have been so nice, and Tim probably would have paid for everything for you to be there because we were like manned exactly. And if it would have been so nice to have one more person so that we could maybe get like, he said he walked through the area like once, maybe played one or two games, but for the most part, he was at the booth.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. So Norm's here saying that, Norm's saying here, Mel said she'd go to all the museums. You get to go to PAX. Dan saying Philly museums are great. I've also heard there's lots of nice, rich history that is on prominent display in Philadelphia. Alex is saying Paperback Adventures is such a great game. Absolutely love it. I saw that there's a digital version of that game coming out, and so I'm very intrigued by the digital implementation. And then we're talking about some more of you, like the Rev War and Constitution Museum and everything. We got games in the chat. That's actually fun.
Games.
Hey, games. Who won the game? Who won the game, Riley? We won the game.
We won the game.
We won the game. Nimrod and those Sentinels didn't stand a chance. We weren't worried at all.
Yeah, it's a co-op game if you didn't know.
Yeah.
So, yes, we both won together.
We both won together against these.
The only loser today is evil.
These guys. Nice big, huge, chunky miniatures. These miniatures are beautiful.
They are.
They did.
Yeah.
They did so great. Did that for Gen Con 2019 half day schedule was really, really fun. Vincent was saying.
Nice.
And then Norm's here saying Edgar Allan Poe Museum is awesome. That's actually pretty cool.
Oh, I would do that.
Reading Market is drool. Is that the food?
Drool boring? Oh no.
I think it's
food.
I think it's food. That's a big food market.
Okay.
It's the big food market down just not too far probably from the convention center and whatnot. But yeah, Marvel United, Riley. We got to play it again. It was so much fun. Yes. I always have such a blast playing with you. And I'm glad I got to show you this. I'm glad I got to show you the Sentinels because as of right now, it's my favorite scenario in Marvel United.
That understandable. I think it's that's A+ for me. That is a blast.
What was the favorite part of the game that you just played? Yeah, if you go back, we had some great moments of back and forth tonight. We had some great moments where it's like Riley's talking out his turn and I'm talking out my turn, and it's just like boom, bada bing, bada boom. I saw some things that Riley didn't see. Riley saw things that I didn't see. It was just cooperative gaming is really where it's at, of just building that camaraderie and being able to solve a puzzle in a team environment.
Yeah. You know what? I absolutely love this because there's people are always worried about the quarterbacking in co-op, but with Ryan and I, we both will throw out ideas, and that I think that's, we're talking through a solution, and I'm not mad he is more than okay to say like, you know what, I don't like, you don't have to say this entire thing, right? Like it's an unspoken thing that it's your decision.
Yeah.
And I respect whatever decision you end up making, whether I thought that was the right one or not. Right. Mm-hmm. Like, and there were moments where I was like, oh, I would have done the other thing, but that's okay because I see where you're going with that too. Mm-hmm. Like there's enough trust and there's plenty of times where we do take that advice. So I really like that. Like, it's an easy game that could definitely be quarterback, but I think we both give and take on it, right?
So we are modeling great behavior of how a cooperative game is supposed to work. This is how it's supposed to work. If you're playing with alpha gamers and people that just try to take over the entire situation and everything like that, you don't want to play you don't want to play those games with those people. Like, but it's a really tough conversation to have with the person in the moment. Like that's a conversation like after the fact, but even then it's still a hard conversation to have. I was like, I really didn't enjoy this game because, well, you kind of just played the game for us and I had no fun.
Yeah. And I think that the same thing sort of goes the other way of like, sometimes I feel like I'm the alpha gamer and I feel bad about that, but it's like, no. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm trying to just have a discussion and throw out ideas. Mm-hmm. Don't listen to, like, bounce off of me, like, let's come up with the best thing we can do. But ultimately, it's your decision, and please make that decision. And if we lose, that's okay. Like, I'm not upset, like, so.
Yeah. Vincent saying that is peak co-op, but it's not always easy to do. No, like, what Riley and I are doing on stream here, that is not easy to, but that's also our personalities as well. So, and as a teacher, that's what I'm trying to model at times too, is like, just great camaraderie. That's what I'm trying to go. Yeah.
Yes.
And then Dan, thank you for the kind words, Dan. He says, great time, guys. Riley, you gained a follower on Twitter. Thanks, fellas. Absolutely. Follow Riley's
thank you.
Social media there, at RiledNerd. I believe I have, if I don't have it right now, it will be in there tomorrow in the description of the video, his links to his social media. And of course, links to his podcast, which is the Board Game Community Show, which we're approaching episode 100.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm right at episode 99, but I got sick. It's tax season here in the States, and life is super busy. But I finally landed on, I'm gonna do episode 100 as the convention episode. My wife is gonna come on. We're gonna talk about the full 4 days, everything. We played 15 games. We actually won a game, and then I got another game, and so we're gonna play those first, and we'll talk about that. So we'll talk about 17 games, as well as all the awesome people we met, and just the incredible time we had there. So that's going to be the big episode 100.
Nice.
But soon, Ryan and I'm sure we've been talking about doing a review on on my podcast. We haven't picked a game yet, but we will.
Yeah.
But
if we can get those plays of Oros in, that would be one that I would actually be like, I like. I've played it solo a few times. I played it solo a few times. I think, but I want to play it multiplayer a good couple times to really solidify my opinion on it. But I think that would be a good one to bounce some ideas around about it.
I would love that.
Vincent said that was a fun playthrough. As always, good night and have a nice weekend of games. Thank you, Vincent, always for the support and joining in on these chats. I'm looking forward to our Ashes Reborn game rematch. I gotta get my revenge on that one. But yeah. Riley, thank you once again for such a great evening of games and conversation. And of course, if you're joining in just right now for that, you can go ahead and hit that. Where is it here? There's the button. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And then, of course, notification bell. Notification bell important, except for because all these random live appearances that are going to happen on this channel this weekend. Oh, and Ez says, great game, dude. You were just lurking in the background where you just put it on and you're probably playing something. Were you sleeving up a game, or were you just reading some rules? Or Ez likes to lurk around and put these live streams on in the background. Good night, Alex. Good night, Vincent.
A good way to roll.
Good night, Dan. Oh, he's popping out Frosthaven.
Oh boy, you're probably not even halfway done, are you?
Confession, I sold my Frosthaven. I passed it on to somebody that was actually going to play it. I'm not going to get to it any day soon, and by the time, I'll just rebuy it again. I'll just rebuy it again if I need to, but it's not getting sold anytime soon, and I can put that money towards something else, like going to Vancouver this weekend.
Yep, that's big. That is big.
So, and thank you, Games, for coming on in. I feel awkward just referring to you as Games, but hey, you know what? Have a good rest of your night. Absolutely.
No, that's actually the embodiment of all games.
Yeah, the embodiment of all games is here, present with us right now.
They joined us. I'm so excited.
Any last words of wisdom, Riley?
Don't hit your friends. Don't do it. Just don't.
What I have to tell my kids all the time, just keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah, you can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
Love it. We just did a big old 2-hour car ride back and forth from Regina this weekend. And how many times like, keep your hands to yourself. There's a wall. There is a wall between you. And of course the other kid's like, I've got a screwdriver.
The creativity is great though.
Yeah. At the industry, I can say this because it's the industry. I've raised smartasses is what I've raised. They are me. Anyway. They are the embodiment of me in younger form.
Yeah, we're 10 o'clock now, or 10 for me, 10 p.m. So,
yeah,
it's adults time now. We're into the night stream.
I've been thinking about, I want to do that every now and then. Do the gaming after dark type of.
That'd be fun. You like where we can be uncensored type of thing.
Yeah, I'll just throw the 18+ tag on the front of the videos and everything like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would be down.
We had to do that. I did a recording session with Dice and Dragons and the Meeple Dungeon last night. We were doing Kickstarter talk again last night, and he has to put the 18+ because I swore a couple times.
Ooh, you got a little fired up.
I got a little fired up, and I swore, like, and it wasn't just once. It actually happened twice.
What was it about? Oh no, I gotta watch it. Is it up now?
He's probably editing it. I bet you it'll be up by the weekend. But yeah, we were just talking about the state of crowdfunding in 2023. So we were talking about like companies to avoid, what some are the trends we've been seeing in crowdfunding gaming companies and stuff like that. So, and then I got real fired up about a couple different things, and yep, the old F-bomb got dropped a couple times, and I'm not proud of myself. But it happened.
But it happens. It happens. Like you get fired up. What can you do?
Yeah. It was back to the old Rau's rants and reviews style, but I actually got I went way past. Okay, that's about it for tonight. Good night, everybody. I will see you live next week. Look forward to Thursday. There is a pre-programmed video that will be releasing on. It's Thursday night, but I think I'm releasing it at about 8:00. So right around the general streaming time, and it'll be released. It's X-Men Mutant Insurrection by Fantasy Flight Games. Hope you enjoy the video. And yes, thanks, Dan.
Yeah.
Have a great time at the con. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to playing some games, meeting some people, and being extremely tired when I come home, because that happens.
I took an hour nap before this. I woke up at like 10 minutes before I was supposed to come on.
I wasn't worried at all, folks. And then my camera had to poop out. I have to actually fix that before I go to bed, because I have no idea what's wrong with it. If anybody's thinking that things do look different tonight, it's because this is my laptop camera and not my actual camera that's supposed to be on me. But
the camera pooped out.
It looks fine. It's fine for me. I'm not professional. I'm almost at 300 subs though, but that's
yeah. Oh yeah, is that right there? 288?
288.
Is that the number?
12 to go.
Oh man, I wish I could subscribe twice. I can unsubscribe and resubscribe. No, that doesn't help.
No, that doesn't help. You got to create 12 more accounts and then subscribe to me.
Easy.
Easy peasy. All right, folks. Yeah. All right, everybody. Have yourselves a great night, and I'll see you next week. Look forward to the video. Look forward to the weekend streams. Ciao, everyone.
Bye. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na.